Welcome to Real Estate Design for Seniors section on adult lifestyle communities. We are dedicated to helping retiring and retired folks discover the very best for their housing and living arrangements during their entire retirement years. We want to be your go-to resource for all of your housing needs, for staying in your home to moving to a community that suits your needs. Today we want to talk about adult lifestyle communities to give you a good overview of what is involved. We are going to talk about what is an adult lifestyle community. Are there differences? Where are they found? Are they only in the city, or are they in the countryside as well? Is it new? What does home ownership look like? There are several variations on ownership of this type of property. How much does it cost? We're all concerned about the high cost of housing and how we can best manage our cost of housing for our retirement. What should I look for? What are the things that the pitfalls, and can I sell them as I can my own current home? How do I get started? Where do I find the information? And who's going to help me? What is an adult lifestyle community? Well, it can look very similar to your street side housing where you may be in the subdivision you're in now, or it can take on one of many other appearances. More than the actual housing and how it looks, it's about lifestyle. What is an adult lifestyle community? Well, it's usually a specifically built community, and it's geared to be a place for those who are 55 plus to live where they have activities, where the community is safe, it is well maintained by someone, usually a maintenance company. There are people who have a common interest. They are usually retired, but of course they don't have to be. It is usually occupied by people who like to be around other folks their own age, and is often thought of as a great place for snowbirds, as there is always someone in the community to keep an eye on your home. It can also look like this, which is an example. It is Balmoral Village Community in Collingwood. This is a unique setup, being an adult lifestyle community with an ability for one to age in place, or as we like to call it, thrive in place, component. It has the typical street-side condominium, townhome, and semi-detached. As well, it has a condo multi-story building, as well as a rental apartment and a retirement residence. Now, the exceptional item here is the medical building, which will house doctors, home care, physiotherapy, and other medical and non-medical services for seniors as they age. And you can see the pathways surrounding the community for walking, hiking, and biking. These communities also have a recreation center, and most are found near some sort of trail system or recreation area, which makes them safe to bike, walk, and enjoy the outdoors, as healthy living is part of this new lifestyle you might find yourself enjoying. The center usually has an area for dances, dinners, and all kinds of indoor interests as well. I would suggest that most have a number of hobby areas, anywhere from woodworking to crafts, as this is a big part of that community lifestyle. There is often a pool, and the pool may be indoors or outdoors, and again, exercise and fitness is part of this healthy lifestyle. And for those with special interests, many are around or very near golf courses, so you can take your golf course or your golf cart right from your own garage to the house. Others can be found around water areas, including marinas, if you have those interests as well. They can be found all over Canada and the US and Europe, but we are only covering Ontario's communities. If you have interest in other provinces or the US, contact us and we will put you in touch with professionals who can help you in those other areas. They are often in small communities, so you can find them in communities such as Bellwood and Southampton, Innisfil, or Wasaga Beach. They are quiet and less expensive. However, we do have communities right here in Peel. Ownership styles and costs are a big part of our concerns to get the resources to you. Condominium ownership, which is very popular with adult lifestyle communities, is where you own the actual building, the house, or the inside of the apartment, just like the tower style here in the city. But grounds and roadways and the community hall are all owned by all of the unit owners. Therefore, the cost to operate the residence is your expense, and the cost to run all of the exterior pieces, such as the roads, the snow removal, and the shared of all the owners, is shared by all of the owners of the condominium corporation. This condo corporation has a board that is from the owners, and they manage the corporation. We have a more detailed explanation within the definitions page of our website. But these costs are known as condo fees, and what all is included can be very different from one community to another. So it's important to know what is included in your condominium fees. It's specific to that community. Land lease. This is where a corporation actually owns the land and leases it to the homeowner. As a lifestyle, it's not much different than the condo, but the fee structure is different. And again, every situation is different. There will be a lease amount and there will be a maintenance fee. In the condo, the taxes are extra, and usually in a land lease, the taxes are included in the lease maintenance fee. The landowner is responsible for the taxes and collects the taxes from the homeowner. Although it is possible to have life leases, cooperatives, and freehold ownership in an adult lifestyle community, it's much less popular. A description of this can be found in our definitions page. What I do want to emphasize is that make sure under any of these lifestyles you have a lawyer or solicitor who really understands what you're buying. A land lease does not, I repeat, a land lease does not require a lawyer to close the deal. So the employee of the developer is the one that may offer to close the deal. They are working for the developer. They may not have all of the information that you require, and I suggest strongly the cost of a lawyer reviewing the paperwork is very, very much in your best interest. As I say, life lease, cooperatives, and freeholds, we can find that on another page in our website. What are the costs? Well, costs are always a concern, and I think the thing I hear the most is I'm not going to pay all of those fees. And I certainly understand that concern, but I have had a very responsible and frugal clients who have told me that if they consider the cost of gas for the lawnmower and a bit of cost for maintaining lawns and driveways and the full cost of running the house, a typical freehold house, that is, that the cost to be in the adult lifestyle, paying utilities, maintenance fees, lease fees, condo fees, whatever, the difference is insignificant. Plus, you don't have to do most of it. Again, let me reiterate that every community is different. I know some that clean your windows twice a year, and some where you are responsible for the snow removal on your walk. Just make sure that you know what the rules, regulations, and what is covered. Taxes in a condo ownership are paid to the municipality directly from the homeowner, but in a land lease they are collected through the landlord and paid to the city. Utilities for the most part are paid by the homeowner, but water may or may not depending on the community. And of course, all operating costs of the community hall and other services are part of the maintenance fee or condo fee depending on ownership type. For specific questions, just email or call us, and we're happy to examine that and get back to you on a particular community. So what are the things that you watch for? Well, I want to make it really clear that I believe in this type of lifestyle. I think it's a fantastic lifestyle. I know that at some point in time after retirement, I'll probably look at this kind of lifestyle. I think it's fantastic. So when we talk about some things to watch for, I don't want you to think that it's negative per se. It's just I believe that you need to know. So hidden fees, just again, make sure that you read all of the rules, policies, and regulations within the community contract. Just to give you an example of some land lease communities, on the resale of the unit, there is a fee increase, a lease fee increase of $50. And that in itself isn't a big deal. But where it becomes a problem is if you were to sell that property in a year's time, there'd be another $50 fee put onto that, which now it's $100. The problem here is that it makes your unit less desirable for someone to buy because the maintenance fee or the land lease fee, sorry, has gone up and is up $100 compared to maybe one across the street or maybe even the new ones that the developer is selling. It's just important to know that. You might find that there are rules about selling the property. Some communities have preferred or on-site realtors that have a first refusal on the listings of properties. So you might want to just double check on what that is if it's a concern. The reason for that, by the way, isn't all that negative. Most realtors, most realtors, do not understand the adult lifestyle community. And the developer and the community understands that it's important that whoever comes in has a good understanding of what you're buying. Condominium or land lease, you're always going to have increasing fees. Maintenance fees go up, cost of operating goes up. You're always going to have that fee. I personally think it's if you've got a good company, a good management company, it's not going to be outrageous, but it does need to be considered. When you're buying a condominium, you want to make sure that you get the documentation so that you understand the financial status of the corporation that you're, the actual condo corporation, what its financial status are. You need to know all the rules and regulations. Make sure that you've got a copy of that and go through them. Some have regulations regarding animals. Some would have regulations on painting. Some would have regulations on storing stuff outside. So you want to make sure that you have a good understanding of that. Policy regarding visitors is not unheard of in regards to how long a visitor would stay or who. They're dealing mostly, they don't want children in the communities. Not that they don't like kids, it's just that's what that lifestyle is about. It's good to have a real good and serious look at your own health conditions and what your expectations are. I personally, again, don't have much of a problem with it, but in the outlying communities, uh, there is a concern always about healthcare, and it is not my experience that it's a problem. Having said that, lots of folks tell me that's a concern they have. And location in terms of children and grandchildren. In my time of being in the smaller communities outside the GTA, I have seen people who have bought homes and sold them relatively short period of time because they're too far away from the grandkids. So how do I get started in finding the right adult lifestyle community for me? Well, we suggest that you just click on the Discover More under this here video that you're looking at right now on our website. That'll take you to a number of adult lifestyle communities websites and to some basic information for them. If you have any questions, we're certainly willing to chat with you about that. You can just call me. That's my phone number there, 647-525-4621. Or you're quite welcome to email me at glenn@glenncunningham.com. Thank you very much for taking the time and going through our website video in regards to adult lifestyle communities. I hope that you got lots out of it. I hope that you spend some time going around our website, and please feel free to call us at any point in time or email us or reach out to us through our website. We're happy to spend the time with you. Our objective is to be the resource and the go-to person for you as a retiring or retired person and looking to make a change in your living lifestyle. Have a great day.